My thing is that I see that gay men do not behave in the manner that they're behaving with me on a normal, or it's not normal to see gay men wanting to murder or assassinate another gay guy or another man for playing with dildos, for playing in bitch underwear, or for taking pictures of their ass cheeks. And gay men don't do that. And gay men will not do that. Gay men are okay with that. Well, what's going on is that I have a person who is an eavesdropper, all right? I have a list of people, of individuals and parties who that are involved, or that where everyone that I know or everyone on that list is gay. All right. Now there are 2 parties in that list of men who are not gay. Not gay. All right. So what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is happening? Those two parties are straight men, all right, and I've been exposed. Somebody exposed my private matters to them, like my gay activity, shit that I do in the closet or whatever, involving other men, or playing in bitch clothing and shit like that, right? So he exposed me to a bonding company, or A Mobile Bail Bonds, all right, on Katy Freeway. Found out through their bounty hunters and through their tap, because they tapped my phone to find out, to see, make sure that I don't run away. That's how they received my pictures. And my mom found out. They told my mom, because she's the co-signer. And along with that, somebody told my mom, all right, this is how it happened. The other co-signer is Alfred, and on top of that, next to Alfred is the guy who paid for the bonding company, which is Jason, who is my only connection that would be. I mean, that's the only Navy veteran that I know. And then, of course, you have Bill Dix, who has nothing but military veterans who surround him all the time, 24/7. Okay? All right. So, with that being said, those are some parties, but someone told the bonding company that I stole a Masonic password or passphrase that is also maybe like a call for help, but like a hand sign language. And so they said that I stole it, and that gives Jason and Alfred and the bounty hunters from A Mobile Bail Bonds to prosecute me. All right, this was on the year of 2018. All right, late month of February, I guess, day 27 or early March. All right, so I don't know if Alfred or Jason told the bonding company, but that password was given to me, or that hand language or the hand sign was given to me on the year of 2017. Okay? All right. So with that being said, you need to keep this in mind, that I already had on my record a closed case with Amberlynn, Michelle's daughter. Michelle is my friend. Amberlynn, Michelle, and Angel, and Juan, they're all of them. They're all my friends. All right. I've known them since I was 14. I have pictures with them. All right. Me and my baby mama met Michelle or chilled with Michelle a couple times. Anyways, no, babe, man. Okay, so with that being said, this is like the 100th video that I make, that I'm recording, and I hate that nobody's doing shit because they're fucking like, they don't comprehend. You're not gonna stop me from being gay. One, you're not gonna stop me from doing gay shit. You're not gonna stop me from playing with sex toys. You're not gonna stop me from experimenting. You're not gonna fucking stop my euphoria. Alright? One of these retards, and I believe it's my family, someone in my family members, and it might be either Brittany, it might be my brother Carlos, it might be my sister, it might be Mark Nimick, or it might be Mark Nimick's sister. I don't know. Alright? But that's when it took, changes began happening after the bonding company, okay? Alright, so now about that sign, that password was given to me by I'm thinking he's authentic, you know, a Masonic member. All right, I'm not one, not me. I don't know any. I don't fuck with any of that. I just simply followed the instructions. I did not expect it, but Gary told me to use his sign. All right, and he has it on his truck. He has it in his house. He has it everywhere. He has a square and compass. All right. So I'm sure he doesn't mind people like knowing. My thing is, why do you eavesdrop on me, all right, Jason or Alfred or whoever did, and expose what Gary told me to do or use to the bounty hunters, all right? That does not give Gary, that does not give anybody a reason to tap me and to trace me and to put a hit on me, to abuse power of attorneys or forge power of attorneys. It does not give anybody that right. All right? It does not mean that you're allowed to hit me, put a hit on me, and fucking automate a workspace out of my productivity or out of my creative works. I did not authorize any of that. On top of that, if you forged a power of attorney anywhere, then you need to understand that there are also it has to remain within the Constitution. It has to be constitutional. You can't use it to do shit or to exercise powers that are unconstitutional, not constitutional. All right. So, with that being said, now we are on the year of 2024. All right. So, then Jason, either Gary or Alcoholics Anonymous, all right, put a hit on me because it must have been Gary. That's what I'm thinking. Either him or Alfred. I met them in the year 2016. And I think it's Gary because he started trying to get me to go to the wheelhouse that is located in Deer Park. And whenever I came in, everybody, I heard people started making comments about shit that they saw or shit that I was doing in my private videos from my email, ivanspider22@gmail.com. All right. I did not tell Gary, hey, access my Gmail. Now, whoever accessed it began incorporating or adding or augmenting services like cloud computing systems, cloud computing services, and I think that's how I now am assigned an IP address, one, and it also has a UDI. Right, and so, and that comes with GPS tracking applications. All right. So once he assigns me, or he did assign me a global, telecom or cloud address or a telecommunications or what is it, digital identity. And so if you have a tracker on you, or you're being tapped, if you have a tap on you like a pen register, then the person can do this thing called a geofence. And those geofences are parameters, or have you're able to like use the radius to do a geofence, and within those parameters you can release or type in source code, or that will create reactive barriers or reactive parameters, so that whenever you approach certain areas in a map, like Google Earth map or just any map, I don't care if you don't believe it, if you can host a server, right, you're hosting multiple servers, and within those servers you have one of them is a time server, and you get to like tamper with time, modify time, and all kinds of other shit that to alter the cell phones, that private jurisdiction or space of government, whatever you got going on. And you also have those the map servers, where it overlays a 3D map of your everything that's like physical. Okay, so that's what's going on now. Every friend that I have has a tap on them through the server that is running, or on a runtime maybe, processing through the IP address that is intrinsically or has an intrinsic identity or an intrinsic ID, storing and all of those activity within a cloud, online cloud, whatever. And that cloud is on a computer. It's accessible through a computer, which is also like processing into or storing onto a computer file. All right. So that project that I just mentioned is exposed to like maybe some cartels or Mexican individuals that are trying to use that window, which is a reflection of Earth, 3D map, digital twin type shit. And he is like invoking like MS-13s or KKK or Illuminati or Rosicrucians or the Church of Satan or all those other like I guess organizations, religions, or fraternities that are just not public or not. I mean, I don't know shit about them. That's just what's being conveyed to me. But at the same time, it's trying to like blame me for saying that I mixed all of these things. I'm creating a disaster, and that it's because the sign, the password that I used, the hand sign that I stole, all right, in quotes, is causing a disaster because one, the first one was that I mixed the passphrase or whatever with the word there is no God but one in Arabic by saying lay la 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 or some shit like that, right? And that whenever I did that, it created a disaster. All right. Now another thing to know is that you're not talking to Mr. Gullible. All right, he might be able to like convince my mom or my family, and I think that's what he's doing, is trying to convince the public who doesn't know any better or who doesn't have the knowledge to study and research. And they're telling them, oh, it's because he did this with his words, and he created a disaster, and now we're prosecuting him, and it's our law, and we're allowed to kill your son. We're going to assassinate your son because he did something very wrong, and that's wrong in our jurisdiction. No, that's not how those things go. All right. So another thing is because he sees that my family, even if my family's Christian and I don't agree with their religion, doesn't mean that I have to believe as they believe or I have their same mentality. I'm nothing close to having any like mind with my family. There's no like mind there. All right. Okay. So with that being said, in order for a password or a passphrase that is given recognition by a domain or the owner of an organization or its whoever architectural developer of knowledge build that domain or organization, like through app development or dApps or using those source codes and developers. What I'm getting at is that you have to be initiated, or you have to be an active member of that organization in order for those passwords or phrases to be recognized by its application. It assigns you a URI or an IP address or a domain or an email or personal something that is monitoring your application, right? And so, with that being said, that's the only way that you will be able to reap the benefit of whatever new rank that you earned, and now you unlock this password and we give you this because you earned it. All right. So there's no reason for that passphrase or hand gesture or whatever, and whatever Muslim word or that he claims that I use. There's no reason for it to create any disaster in any fraternities, in any organization. And again, it's not everything in Satanism, like Alfred says, or like Jason has been saying, or these other idiots are saying, that it's all of Satanism that's suffering because of you. And the whole time, it has absolutely nothing to do with any Masonic organizations or any Hermetics or any anything that's in obscure knowledge departments. It's all just simply an intrinsic corporation ritualization, maybe, because that's what they do. They have this thing where they activate a person without his consent, and then they begin doing enactments. All right, they will enact around you and monitor you and record your behavior to see how you respond to certain situations. But only, except in my case, he's using this for a crime, to try to assassinate somebody by building on a record where multiple people, through a mass broadcasting system, and I think that's Altura Communications is the one that Mark Nemick was working for, and they automate workflow or workspace and shit like that. So everyone's recording a whole bunch of fucked up shit about me because he wants to get away with assassination. He wants to murder me. That's what he says. And so because everything's recorded on diaries and journals and the use of AI systems and other internal like investigation tools, audio, he's building a storyline or history that says that I'm doing bad, like negative shit. I'm a pervert underneath the freeway. I pull my underwear down underneath the freeway, or I shove shit up my ass crack, and I do a whole bunch of other shit. All right, take a look at the fact that all of this everything. If you want proof, all right, here's your proof. Start looking at the backgrounds. You will notice that changes to my family's name did not begin happening until after A Mobile Bail Bonds. All right, at A Mobile Bail Bonds, some ladies and some people who drive those white vehicles that are parked on the outside of that bonding company began following us, and they followed us into the hospital. Right. What I'm getting at is that that's where it starts, at A Mobile Bail Bonds. All right. The stalking, the targeting, the modulated feedback, and all this other bullshit. I have proof. It's already uploaded. I've been reporting it to the courts and to several other federal government departments. The only reason why they're not doing anything is because we have to remember that I'm assigned an IP address that has parameters, and those parameters are geocoded, and those codes, those source codes, are releasing and manifest settings or environments, which are also enhanced by collaborators who know about the proposition, and they come within my within my location, or close enough to where like I can receive feedback, or I can so that I can hear them and process what they're trying to do. And what they do is these individuals will make comments such as, his mama got killed, or his mom is dead, or Amber Lynn is trying to kill him, or it's Michelle, it's mama, or she's gonna shoot him with a shotgun, or it's Gary. Gary's killing him, or Gary don't like him, or Gary and Eric and Ivan got into it, or Gary this, Gary that. Constantly mentioning Gary because the server, online server, game. I don't know if it's a gaming server, but what I'm getting at is that it gives recognition to certain members of that jurisdiction, and he's using his Gary's name a lot so that he can make it seem if Gary's involved in a union and he has a certain rank of power, he's using his name so that he fools my parameters or jurisdiction into thinking that it's his union, it's Gary, so it notifies his union somehow, into thinking that Gary's trying to murder me or assassinate me, and so it creates like bad, negative, fucked up reactions against me. All right, that's just one. Another one is it's also extracting information from Diana, my mom. All right, it's like he coerced my mom on the year of 2018 after the bonding company. His name is Esteban Tamayo. I'm talking about the dad, not the son, Junior Esteban Tamayo. May have coerced my mom into going to medical. This billing and coding school, all right. And whenever my mom gets to medical and billing school, guess what? The people there are con artists who convinced my mom, Diana, to go to school to medical billing and coding. And whoever did that did it with the proposition on committing murder, assassination, manslaughter, and also to blame my mom, blame Diana for the assassination and proposition that was being issued to me, Eric Ivan Rivera, who is on file with the bonding company under SPN 023992218 from Harris County Sheriff's Office, right? Who is also being blamed. The Harris County Sheriff's Office is being blamed now through this internal dialogue that someone else activated, or also within a concept of business to business trade. Anyways, what I'm getting at is that it's a lot of shit that's been happening to me, and he refuses to restore me. All right, he does not tell the public that, hey, we all have our secret trade or our trade our trade secrets for communicating and making payments and collections and recoveries through IVRs. Recognition systems. All right, and we basically are all share a similar thinking cap, and we keep our private shit confidential, and we don't disclose that to the public. But whenever it comes to Mr. Rivera, Eric, not only did he activate a similar hat, I guess, to make it think like to make people within that jurisdiction believe that I'm also one of them, or I'm also like and it's under the same grounds, or I have the knowledge, or I know how to carry. You know what I'm saying? Their shit. No. I didn't ask for it. I didn't activate any of that. But he also begins exposing it to the public. All right? He leaks that to the public and also adapts or connects extensions to other unions and organizations, and some which involve or need to be under a deployment service in order to be active within my parameters or jurisdiction or location, United States. And because it involves like certain like I guess companies, names, entities, identity that is only found within the geographical area, or maybe from Africa, which is a third world like country type shit. And so that's how he's using the parameters, because it contains extracts retained from that side of the globe. And that's why he activated, or he did this epidemic thing for Corona, or maybe he used Corona to conceal, to conceal or to hide, and begin doing all his like trafficking and human enslavement. And that's why after the year of 2018, month of February 27, T-Mobile is one of them who became like experienced members or consumers experienced huge breach, a lot of breaching. And a lot of them were like mine is I've been dealing with account takeovers. Like all my shit's being took over. Like someone's following me around, taking over all my shit, deleting my accounts. And it just might be a Mexican cartel, or it might be my mom's sister Sandra, or my mom's fucking brother, her sister Lily, and her her husband Willie. Or William or Willie, I don't know, who was like, he's not supposed to be in the United States. He's banned from the United States for whatever bullshit like he did. I don't know what he did, but it's not my business. And what I'm getting at is that I'm not part of them, dude. I don't talk to my family. I don't talk to my family members. I rarely talk to my brothers, to my brother or my sister, dude. And that's my immediate family. See what I'm saying? And so whatever her family does or their family do is not the same shit that I do. All right. And I don't like the idea that these guys are following along with the ritual instead of listening to what I'm saying, because it's not right that I'm exposed to shit that I don't know, that I have no knowledge of. But I've been studying this shit researching it for over like almost 2 years now, just because I'm trying to make sure that these niggas don't end up like shooting me, or fucking like end up like doing something stupid, blaming me for shit that I don't do, convincing the government and police department to shoot at me because they think that I'm someone that is not supposed to be here. Nah, dog, that's not how that works. All right. Not only, he activated that bullshit. Anyways, so I need to access my own settings. That's what's going on. All right. Another thing that I don't like is that I've been a member of the Satanic Temple. I don't care if people don't like it. I'm not one of those that, first of all, that is one of the, I don't give a shit. That was my confidential thing, and it was just me and me, like only I knew. But somehow, I don't know if it's Gary or someone from the bonding company or what Alcoholics Anonymous, maybe Alfred. One of them found out that that's where I registered my membership, which is like one of the best decisions that I made. And so another thing is that he became like real jealous and shit, or spiteful, and then he starts like creating allegations that I set the heavens, or I have heaven and hell, basically is what he said. And this whole time, like, he's like has people following me around, and who are like telling everybody he prays to the devil, he does this with the devil this, the devil that, everything about the devil. It's all I hear. All right, so that shit, like, just like it bothers. I dislike it, but I don't give a shit about it at the same time, nigga. That's my right. That's my First Amendment. That's my Fourth Amendment. All right. He doesn't understand that had he never like violated my Fourth Amendment or eavesdropped, this wouldn't be happening, dude. I'd still be in college, and I'd still be seeing my son. See what I'm saying? And then another thing, again, the Fourth Amendment. He's claiming that he found me guilty from fucking researching, and that he found out that I had sex with Amber, that I raped. All right. He says that I raped. When rape is something that I don't see that's like any, that's not normal, bro. Like, why do you force yourself into women? No, I don't rape. I don't molest children. I don't rape children. I don't do that shit, dog. I'm a father. You need to understand that shit. All right. So again, this is how you know that he's a fucking lie. He's out of there. The original claim for his reason to try to prosecute me was because I used a password. If that was correct, I mean that I stole a password. If that was true, he would not need to be getting several people to help him or collaborate with him in finding me guilty of something, anything. He doesn't need to find me guilty of shit. You don't have to search me for shit, because I did it. If I committed that crime, or if I did that wrong, that's all it is. That's all it takes, dude. You don't need to be searching for more. That's all. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's solid, nigga. What the fuck? Nah, this nigga begins like connecting like different communications and rewiring shit, and fucking you have like this robotic fucking systems, and it's nice. It's not good, man. And these parameters and commands and shit like that. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? You don't need to be doing that shit. I'm basically a fucking puppet, bro. That's what's going on now. All right, and he's concealing all of his activities by using accessing medical records. One, where he has several applications within that enable reach and connecting with the seventh layer, all right, of what is it, that OSI model. And so there are a lot of shit happens that those interfaces aren't pretty if they're leaked and accessed by terroristic activity, who are have a mindset of training automated command chains that are trained through repetition. All right, it's not a pretty thing, especially if, no, dude, just no. And it's just something that I have been like withholding from disclosing to the public because I'm not going to sound crazy, and I'm not going to be having somebody enter records into my mental health records so that people won't believe me, because that has been his plan since the start. And he's still trying it. And now he's trying to convince my mom to get me to go to mental health. I'm telling you, he's trying to do a mental health thing because he doesn't want to get caught. No, there's no mental health. Everything that I've said is true. I have evidences. I have all that shit uploaded. What? Does Ben Taub not want to get in trouble for this shit? Because that's one of the places where, what is it? A Mobile Bail Bonds, a white lady, hacked medical records and entered false data on her. And now there's a file that says, doctor's comment, degenerative cerebral cortex, which has not been disclosed to me. And so that helps cover for the shit, because they're gonna be like, oh, like, look, he's demented, he's crazy, or look, it shows history here, he has high risk homosexual behavior. No, I don't have any of that. But he's using those to build on it so that he can have me put to death, so I can die, so he can kill me. All right. My mom is coerced to work within that medical billing and coding simply because it will put the blame on her, and it'll help conceal his core objective, right? So within those medical billing and coding systems, you have different codes that are called CPT codes and others that allow her, or allow a monitoring for long distance outpatient treatments, such as those that are similar to in vivo networking systems. And maybe you didn't know, but there are also codes that are used to simulate, all right? There's simulation. So it simulates a stroke. So that's probably why I'm experiencing like symptoms that are similar to a stroke, and also constrict. All right, I've been experiencing a lot of constrictions in my arteries. Basically, there's this constriction that is constricting blood flow to my cerebrovascular, and that's why this nigga's trying to like assassinate my brain, dude. Like this, the frontal cortex or the frontal lobe. That's why Alfred, who is also the co-signer for A Mobile Bail Bonds with my name, he made a comment on that same year saying, dude, I don't give a fuck if they give you a whole frontal lobotomy. So if you think about that, he's talking about your brain. That's neurofeedback. That's just one. And then that's the second time. Remember that false hospital record at Ben Taub said cerebral cortex. All right, that's the second one. That's the first one, and that's two of them already aiming at my brain. All right. Here's the third one is during an event where I was being cyber stalked. I mean, I had people following me, and I logged into my browser, and I searched up the developer settings to find out why they were doing that. Like, are they hitting me through the Wi-Fi or what? Sure enough, I found is it a snippet or one of those APIs under the name of Cerebro _min.js. So that lets me know that he's hitting the brain. Cerebro means brain in Spanish. And I looked it up, and it's like some neural networking and shit like that. All right, that's 3. Another one is that when I was living with Mark Daniel Nimick, whenever my brother Carlos called me and told me, "Hey, Eric, you need to get away from Mark Nimick because someone told me that he has a lot of people working for him, and that he's going to be bribing people to try to kill you, or so that he can like try to poison you and get you to pass away." All right, that's what he said. And well, Mark Nimick, early in the morning, as soon as we woke up, he made a comment to me saying, "You have Parkinson's disease." And what the fuck was that? That was random. But Parkinson's disease is also a neurological disorder or disease or some bullshit like that. It also connects to your brain. All right, one. The second one was he said that same day, you're getting split in half. You're getting cut in half. So I don't know if that has anything to do with why my mom told me she started like hinting at me a 2 times table, they have a Spanish Mexican song about the 2 times table, basically letting me know that there's a second person or an imposter or an impersonator, and so that's probably why she's like either hiding or someone's watching her, or she has somebody impersonating her or substituting her, because there's someone who is planning on killing us or is targeting us or targeting me, and he wants to kill me and step in and take over my identity so that the government doesn't notice. That's one of them. That's what I keep hearing, and that's why he did this corona epidemic. That corona is a project. It's a human trafficking, or it's a project that where there's a transaction that is happening, and that transaction is taking place through the global digital commerce, whatever. So it's not something that we're going to see physically, because it's within the United Nations concurrent and what is it, parallel networks or channels. I mean, communications. You have different information signals going that are involved here, such as like the digital twin, or your twin digit is what I call it. Anyways, those negotiations are private. So someone is allowing maybe Africa or Germany or what's the other one? India to come in through a deployment service, bypassing your U.S. Border and Patrol. Anyways, that alerts the United States. That's why Corona, the quarantine project. That's why they quarantined it, because we had a foreign jurisdiction import or enable their entity data, or what is it, an algorithm that gives somebody those attributes or whatever. And anyways, so with that being said, this is how I saw it was a COVID, right? So COVID is a word that I see as a message that's telling you to cover your identity. That's why it's called cover. Cove is cover, and ID, identity. Cover identity, because there's individuals who are coming into the United States who are going to be trying to take over your identity, steal your information, and they're doing it through the that digital market or global online market, whatever. And that's why they gave you masks. They told people to wear masks because it helps conceal your identity, so you cover your ID. That's why we experienced a lot of breaching, account takeovers, shit like that. All right, through the telecommunications. Those are the ones that work with the parallel networks and shit. With that being said, there are unlawful restraints involved that connect to a person's information, and such as mine, and that's what I'm experiencing now. That's why I'm under its parameter control. And in order for the bonding company and Jason, who is a veteran who may not have been known, but if you're an individual like from the military or that uses advanced communications like within the interstate commerce or IC, then you become an instrument who is who may become a subject or an instrument of use where you may be like hijacked and shit like that. How do I say hijack? Not you, but your IP address, if you know what I mean. I'm sure you understand it, and you fall under those enhancements, and that's why everybody's like, kind of like hitting me, or I'm not in harmony with my Earth, I guess, manifest, or the way it's manifesting my life, because I am carrying someone else's like a fucked up. My IP address is linking to a tracker cloud storage, and I have a cloud computing system or source codes that are fucked up and hitting me, and with intentions to kill me. And that's the purpose why Mark Nimick connected my information to the information from this organization that's from Africa, so that they can like target me and they can kill me, basically, so to make me kill myself. And it bugs me because I have been trying endlessly to reach out to national security and the Department of like National Security, because I need a clearance so that I can manage this information, so that I can stay. See what I'm saying? Because there are other concurrent sides to my storyline that I feel like it needs to be protected. It needs to have a secure. I need it to be able to like have a. It's subject. It's just a concurrent subject that I feel should be like secured, and that there's none of that because I'm exposed and I can't convey it to anybody, and it's gonna end up killing me because it's also like being trained not just by my activity, but by the shit that bad actors are conveying through their voice channels, who are constantly saying fucked up things to me, dude. Like saying, "Oh, your mom's gonna die. You're gonna get killed. You're gonna get shot." And they come and they steal from me. They jump on me. They assault me. That's why my finger got chopped off. But now it's being trained to produce environments that are harmful against me and retaliate against me. You see what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, dude. But.